Welcome to the first ever Watson and Wild road trip in Colorado and Utah, here in the $1 Million Highway. Fantastic. So day one of the Colorado and Utah road trip. I'm just about to depart Denver on the way to Ouray, so up into the mountains. About 6.5 hour drive, so quite a distance, but a number of stops on the way. Absolutely buzzing. We have first stop Bailey, then Buena Vista, but then up into Montrose. Quite a bit of elevation, albeit in the car. I think it's over 11,500 feet, so about 2.5 Ben Nevises for scale. So going to take it slow, take some stops on the way there, adjust to the altitude, get some hydration, some snacks, get some views, some epic views, hopefully get the drone and stuff out as well. So yep, buzzing, see you soon. So I was halfway to Ouray, currently up at the Monarch Pass. 11,312 feet on the Continental Divide between the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. Check this out. So made it to Ouray, and look at this. This place is like an absolute movie set. We are entering Silverton by the looks of it. So I am in Silverton. This is like a step back in time. It is an old historic mining community. What tasted it? Stickers. Quick pit stop. Look at this. So day 3 of the Colorado and Utah road trip is underway. I am now about to depart Purgatory Ski Resort to head down to Durango for the official start of the Outdoor Media Summit 2025. I had a pre-event last night, met some of the brands, some of the media. I had some fantastic food as well, bonfires, s'mores, all that good stuff, really exciting. So buzzing to get in and get this started. See you soon. So made it to Durango to the Outdoor Media Summit, just standing here on the Animas River, and I think we're doing a bit of pack rafting on that tomorrow, so exciting times. So So I made it out into the canyons and I found the Petroglyphs. Check this out. And there is not a soul around. Oh, a beautiful, beautiful day. Look at this. We are on the edge of one of the Indian reservations as well, so we're up here taking some footage of the canyons. We really need to respect the boundaries, so I won't be going too much further than where I am at the moment. But absolutely spectacular. A piece of history. Welcome to Utah. The reason for this road trip across Colorado and Utah is my podcast, the Adventure Diaries podcast. The podcast recently won an award for the Best Outdoor Podcast, a People's Choice Awards, and I had the great fortune of coming over to Colorado to receive that award at the Outdoor Media Summit 2025 in Durango. A fantastic event. And the road trip is taking me through Colorado into Utah and back into Colorado tomorrow. So starting in Denver, going through Bailey, Montrose, Buena Vista, Gunnison, into Ouray. Ouray, a fantastic place I can't wait to revisit. Then on into Silverton, a lot of elevation, up through the Monarch Pass into Silverton, 11,500 feet, and then into Durango, a fantastic adventure outpost. Again, I can't wait to revisit. So here in wonderful Utah, end of October, the weather is fantastic. But yeah, just a quick message to say that's the purpose of the road trip. If you haven't listened to the Adventure Diaries podcast, I highly recommend you do. Links are below. You can watch it on the other YouTube channel, or you can listen to it wherever you get your podcasts out. Look at this. Wee dusty. I left Moab early, that small desert town that almost feels like it's grown straight out of the rock around it. Coffee in hand, rolling north towards Arches as the first light settled over the canyons. Those sandstone walls catch the morning in a way that it makes you slow down without really thinking about it. Not far past the entrance, I wandered up to Double Arch, and honestly, you just stop moving the moment you see it. It just captures you. Two huge pieces of stone shaped by nothing more than weather and stubbornness, and almost leaning into each other like they shared a lifetime of stories. But standing underneath it, you can't help but start thinking about the long game, what's happened over time, wind, water, and the quiet work carving away at this for thousands of years. I found myself staring at the curves and the crack, trying to imagine what this place looked like long before anyone ever built roads or decided to give this a name. Nature doing its thing, taking its time here. It just doesn't rush, and I didn't feel rushed either. And there's the shift that you feel. You feel small, but not in a fragile way. Just aware of how much world there is out there, and how little of it we ever really see. I took some photos where the light was drifting across the rock, catching those deep reds and those long shadows. Nothing staged, just a small token to mark that moment in time and give me something to look back and reflect on in time. Sunsets in Utah land differently. The light doesn't just change, it thickens. It warms, it almost settles into the landscape rather than just shining across it. At Arches, you feel that more than anywhere. The cliffs go a deep earthy orange, the sky starts burning at the edges, and for a few minutes everything slows right down. You find yourself just watching, not trying to describe it, not reaching for anything clever, just letting it happen. I grab my photos as the sun slipped behind a rock, mostly to hold on to that feeling for a little bit longer. When you look back at them later, it barely matches the memory. The real thing is always quieter, always more human, and sometimes just difficult to describe. Then the colours fade, the heat drops out of the air, and the whole place goes still, awkwardly still. And that's when it hits you how tiny you are, how oddly reassuring that can be. And maybe that's why we keep coming back to places like this, why they draw us in. Not for the checklist, not for the photos, but for the reminder that we're part of something far bigger. And just like that, this Colorado and Utah journey comes to an end. I'm standing here beside the Colorado River, just watching the water. I was due to do some rafting down the Colorado, but it fell through at the last minute. A little bit frustrating, but a great excuse to come back to this wonderful part of the world. But yesterday's hiking in Arches National Park, that more than made up for this journey. Those landscapes at sunset, that will stay with me long after this journey ends. But now, I've got a 6-hour drive to Denver and tomorrow a flight home. And what a road trip this has been. The mountains, the towns, the people, the outdoor media summit, and all those little moments dotted across this road trip. It's been phenomenal, and I just really can't wait to come back. See you soon.